Protesters gathered outside the Residential Tenancy Dispute Resolution Service in Calgary. The group wants rent control in Alberta. Emerson Ordonez was paying just over $1,000 for rent, and now it's increased to $1,350.
I work full time. I do make more than minimum wage, but even then I'm struggling. Most of my paycheck is going to rent.
Acorn Tenant Union organized the protest. The group is made up of low and moderate income people. Maggie Wodarczyk is an Acorn board member. She has had her own personal struggles with rent increases in the past. Her rent became unaffordable.
I ended up having to move, and even just being in this situation of having to get a damage deposit and pay for a moving truck and all of that when you're dealing with rental increases that you can barely afford. My son and I almost ended up in a shelter.
Alberta Acorn planned to hand deliver a rent control demand letter to the RTDRS.
Fight, fight, fight! Housing is a human right!
The doors were locked, and Acorn members taped the letter to the door. Acorn wants annual rent increases capped at 2%. They also want a rental registry where rental prices are tracked.
The local politicians in Alberta is to put rental issues on their platform for this upcoming election, because this is something that affects people from all different political spectrums.
In a statement to City News, the Alberta government says in part, Alberta's government sympathizes with all residents who are struggling with the impacts of rising inflation. Through the Residential Tenancies Act, renters are ensured a period of stable rent for 1 year and specific notice requirements for rent increases. A statement from Alberta's NDP says in part, an NDP government will start the largest building and development of affordable housing in the history of the province and work with renters and housing providers to provide immediate solutions to support renters to remain in their homes. In Calgary, Danina Falkenberg, City News.